Hey y'all, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So this is another automatic writing. Oh, before I start, Apple. If you want to know about that, just go find the video with the big apple on it. But anyway, this is an automatic writing channeled message that I have to share for you about you, right? And so listen up. I'm going to be reading. I'm just like you. I'm good at everything that I do. Okay, let's qualify the statement before you get too triggered. I have to often, but not always, put in work. I practice, I fail, I succeed, I don't give up. Want to know a secret? That sounds very scripted. It's like an Eagle Man commercial. Want to know a secret? Anyway, let's keep going. The only things I've ever failed at were the things that I gave up on, right? And even then, it was a win because I realized it wasn't for me. I moved on, made space for all that is for me. So basically, I got to recap this because I'm reading it like a robot, is that the only things that I've ever failed at in my life are the things that I gave up on. And then in hindsight, Captain Hindsight to the rescue, is that realistically speaking, that wasn't a failure either, because when you trust in God, when you trust in Gaia, the universe, ancestors, angels, and saints, you understand that everything happens for a reason. So even when you quit, that was a divine step of your plan, right? It was a part of your plan anyway. So that's why we shouldn't have regrets. No regrets, right? Anyway, so you too can literally win at anything that you try, but the way that you win is by one, following your intuitive guidance, right? Allowing yourself to be divinely led, not led by your wounds. I mean, granted, everybody is led by their wounds, right? We work from our wounds. However, that's the reason why we have to work on healing them, because otherwise we stay stuck in a place of stagnation. That's a lot of S's, right? We keep ourselves in a smaller place than what we are meant to be in. And your spirit knows if you are meant to grow. Your spirit knows if you feel like you're in a box that's too small for you. What I see is like a person cramped into a box and still trying to be like, so this person is cramped into a box and they're just like, I'm okay. Meanwhile, their arm is all over here and they're just like trying to reach for something. And they're like, it's okay. I'm okay. Right. And their spirit's like, yeah, you're not okay. You're cramped in this box that you've outgrown since you were a child. Sure, it might have been fine when you were a baby. It might have been fine when you were a toddler, even a teenager, right? But we grow as we grow, right? If I stayed the same size as I was as a newborn, then I'd probably have some sort of condition. And that's no shade. That's not anything to trigger you. That's not anything, right? I'm just trying to illustrate the point. This is the visual that spirit is giving me. You've long outgrown the space and place that you are currently in. And this message is not for everyone. You can be completely fine with where you're at. I mean, disclaimers aside, good Lord. But just do not give up. And then when you do, I know this is sounding confusing, but follow along. When you do, don't beat yourself up about it. Learn from it. As long as you're willing to learn from every single thing that you do, then you never fail. You learn to refocus, you learn to redirect, you learn to try new things, you learn to stay away from certain people, places, and things, right? So keep going. And just like me, you can be an expert at everything you do as long as you keep trying. Nothing beats a fail but a try. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And that's it. Tomato.